Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah.
Welcome from 3 students. Today we want to look at grammar. It is a session that is very important to us because tenses have always given us problems. Today we want to look at the perfect tense. From the word perfect. Perfect means complete. Meaning, it is a tense that reflects on something or an action that has already been completed. Now, my name is Ben Nyaribo. I welcome you. There are 3 major perfect tenses, as you can see. We have the present perfect, the past perfect, the future perfect, and the conditional perfect. I said 3 because the conditional perfect is one that is embedded in the 3 perfect tenses. So, it is the present perfect, the past perfect, and the future perfect. And as I've said, the conditional perfect is embedded in the 3 perfect tenses. I've always seen students making very big mistakes, such as somebody saying, I have done my work yesterday. I want to tell you that this is wrong. This is very, very wrong. Grammatically, this is wrong. You cannot say, I have done my work yesterday. Why? The tense marker, that auxiliary verb, have, is the tense marker. And it is the one that we manipulate to have the has, to have the have itself, and had, to help us present ideas that have already been completed. So, the tense marker for the perfect tense is have. So when we go about saying, I have done my work yesterday, I don't know exactly what you mean there. Or somebody saying, I had finished my homework. But when you follow it, you find that the student actually means, I finished my work yesterday, or I finished my homework. So when you say I had finished, you intend to think that by putting the auxiliary verb had, you are making that tense past tense and have present tense. Well, they mark the present. One marks the present perfect, the other one marks the perfect or the present or the past perfect. Now, I want us to start with the present perfect. Look at that sentence. The train has arrived. The train has arrived. Has arrived. Has arrived. Has arrived. For present. Present perfect tense. In other words, you did not find the train arriving, but it has, the action of arriving has already been completed. It is not past. No, it is present, but the action has been completed, has arrived. Next we have present perfect continuous. After present perfect, we have present perfect continuous tense. There is an aspect of continuity or progressive tense. Present perfect progressive tense. Something is in the process, was in the process of happening when another action took place. Look, these books have been lying here for 4 days. These books have been lying here. That means they are still lying. The books are still lying there. These books have been lying there. You know, when we present our continuous or progressive aspect, we use ing. The word is lying. Lying. Then behind it we have been lying. Then behind that we have. This is plural of has been lying. This book has been lying. These books have been lying here for 4 days and they are still lying. Look at that. Next tense. The past perfect. Hassan had already written the letter when Kobe arrived. These are very good examples. We have two actions there. We have written the letter. 2, we have caller arrived. Caller arrived. So there is the writing of the letter and there is the arriving or arrival of caller. What took place first? So caller did not arrive to find Hassan writing the letter. Hassan had already written the letter before or when caller arrived. That is the essence of that. Had written. That means by the time caller arrived, the action of writing the letter was already complete. Another aspect is past perfect continuous. The one that we've done but in the continuous manner. The one that we've done but in the continuous manner. Abdi had been standing there waiting for the bus for 2 hours. Abdi had been standing here gives us the aspect of progressive aspect. He is still standing. Had been. By the time something happened for the bus, 2 hours. So had been standing there for 2 hours. Abdi had been standing there waiting for the bus for 2 hours. So before the bus came, he had been standing there for 2 hours. Had, if you want to know better, had for the past perfect. Been standing for the progressive tense. That is for the continuous aspect. So we say had been standing. If it were present, we could say Abdi has been standing here for 2 hours. But now, had been standing is past perfect continuous tense. So if you look at that, we have future perfect tense. Future perfect tense, Mariam will have completed. I want you to note that the key tense marker is have. This is the key tense marker. Whether it is present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, and conditional perfect and the conditional perfect continuous tense. All this must have a manipulation of have or has or had. That is the tense marker. So, what is the tense marker for the future? It is will. So, will have completed the race by the time these boots reach him. Here is an athlete. He is going to run. You have the boots for them. Now, when you have the boots and they have not reached him, there is that fear that Mariam will have completed the race by the time these boots reach him. Has she completed the race? No. The action is for the future. But there are two actions here. The boots reaching her or him, and Mariam completing the race. So before the boots reach her, she will have completed the race. That is future perfect tense. Here we have future perfect continuous tense. Here we have future perfect continuous. How do you go about it? Look. How do you go about it? How do you go about it? Caliph will have been debating for 1 hour by the time I joined them. Caliph will have been debating. If you look at that, will have been, will have been, then debating, will have been debating. So the root word is debate. That is our verb, been, and debating. This is progressive. Progressive. Then we have. This is perfect. And then we have will, which is the tense marker for the future. So, future perfect progressive tense. Future perfect continuous tense. We have been debating. Meaning, you will have to see Caliph debating. You will find him in the process of debating. Caliph will have been debating for 1 hour by the time I joined them. In other words, by the time you join them, you will have been debating for the last 1 hour. Now, what about this very unique one? Conditional perfect. Conditional, most of the conditions that we give are marked by the tense marker would, which is normally past tense of will. Hussein would have given up if the coach had not encouraged him to finish the race. Hussein would have given up. Did he give up? No. So what is the condition there? The coach must come. There's that conditional clause. Clause if. If clause. If the coach had not encouraged him to finish the race, Hussein would have given up. Would have given up. Hussein would have given up. So there is that action of giving up, and that there is that conditional. Now, I want you to understand that conditional perfect only comes in when the subordinate clause is the if clause. If the if clause is the subordinate clause, then the conditional perfect comes in. Here we have Hussein would have given up. He has not given up. His giving up depends on what is in the if clause. If the coach had not encouraged him. What about conditional perfect, continuous tense? Conditional perfect, continuous tense. These two would have been still arguing over the issue if the treasurer had not clarified it all. If the treasurer had not clarified it all. It is like the one we have already done, only that this one is continuous. Only that this one is continuous. These two would have been still arguing. We have the continuous tense there marked by the word arguing, the ing, and then we have the conditional would have been, and then we have the if clause if the treasurer had not clarified it all. 1. The perfect tense equals to auxiliary verb plus the past participle of the verb. I repeat, the perfect tense plus the perfect tense equals to auxiliary verb plus the past participle of the verb. 2. And very importantly, the perfect tense is used to convey the idea of a completed action before a particular point of reference. The point of reference comes after the action. I need to explain a bit what it means by the point of reference. Look at the screen again. Hassan had already written the letter when caller arrived. The idea there we want to communicate is had written the letter. And the point of reference, caller arrived. So, our perfect tense is marked in the idea, which must come at that point of reference before the point of reference is given out. So, the idea must be presented in relation to the point of reference. Exercise, I want us to do this together. Fill in the blanks below using the verb or verbs in brackets in the perfect form. The plane dash off by the time you get there. By the time you get there. So you have not reached there. So our answer is the plane will have taken off by the time you get there. 2. Tanui's leave dash already. The word is expire and yet is still around. Tanui's leave has already expired. Expired is the present participle of the word expire and yet is still around. 3. And finally, Okonkwo wanted to know which one of his wives dash to do her duties. Okonkwo wanted from the sense of the sentence and from the tense of the tense sentence. This is something that has already been done. So when we say Okonkwo wanted to know which one of his wives had failed, the word is had failed to do her duties. Okonkwo wanted to know which one of his wives had failed to do her duties. So had failed is the past perfect. Until such a time when we shall meet again to do another episode of grammar. Have a nice day.